P-Race fans? It's your boy Hillbilly Willy, back in the old 2P Racing Industries shop. So, haven't really done a whole lot, but making progress. So, been working on the motor mounts. Got this design here, fits right down in here, just like that. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks pretty good, lines up pretty good. The heights are almost spot on that side. This side's a little different. I just made me a little guy like this. I am going to leave the old motor mounts there, but this one here is going to go right here. And I'm going to weld that in, and then put me I'll make me a gusset to strengthen it up just a little bit more. And then, we can work on the back. But for today, I'm going to try to get the front ones in. That way I can put the motor in up front, make sure it's all square with the car. And then, if I can find them, I got some pieces of angle that I was planning on using for the back mounts. And that way, once we get the motor where I want it, and then everything's gonna be good, then we can go ahead and start really putting the car together. And that's the big thing, is getting it all put together. Now, daggum, I don't know where those pieces of angle went. That's bad, because that was for the rear. I got stuff everywhere. Nope, not there. Oh, found them right here. So I've got these guys right here, these janks. I got them all cleaned up where I would weld them. I'm going to measure where I need to put these, and those are really, really close. The only thing I'd like to do is I'd like to put a gusset on the bottom of here. I got to clean all that paint off. I mean, it's pretty thick stuff, but I still want to put a gusset there. It'll make it even a little bit stronger. And this hole here, I need to put it in my, I need to get my end mill and actually slot it. I'd like to slot it, and that way I have some adjustment with the motor. But once I get the front ones on, and I can kind of position and make sure, I'm just going to tack the front one. I'm going to put one on, this one, on the passenger side. I actually drilled holes, 4 holes there. So I'm going to take my center punch. I'm going to put it where I need it. I'm going to punch a center hole or spot where I need to drill. I'm going to pull the engine back out. I'll drill those out, and I'm going to tap the metal that's welded in there. I'm going to put 4 bolts in that side, and also I'm going to tack weld just a little bit on the corners to give it a little bit more rigidity and strength. So we'll come right back once I get some stuff lined up, and we'll get to work. All right, we're back. Got the engine out of the way. So here is the motor mount that I was talking about that I made. Now, this here is actually at a small slant. So, in order for me to put this there, which is going to be fine, and it's almost lined up perfectly, but it is at an angle here. I'm going to have to raise up this side just a little bit to make it completely boom, just like that. So, we're going to mark it here Make sure it's all completely flat. It's about where I need it. I'm going to take my punch, my center punch here. Woo! Focus, baby, focus. We're going to set that in there. We're going to hit it with a hammer. And that way I can center punch or have a center hole or a center divot for my drill to drill through there. So we'll be right back. Okay, got my holes marked where I need to drill. So let's get to drilling. Alrighty, we're back. We've got 2 bolts in so far. Still got to get the other 2 in, but before I do that, I've got to take probably just either the shock. I have to take the shock off and the upper ball joint off to lower the lower A-arm so I can get up in there and put the nuts on. But what we're going to do now, we're going to stick this old dirty thing right back in there, put a bolt over there on it, and that way I can make sure the oil pan is not going to hit the cross member, and I'll be able to use that one bolt to kind of steer the engine so I know where I can trace a line for the other mount here and make sure it's going to work. So we're going to do that. We'll be back. Okay, we're back. I think I've got it pretty well straight. I've got my rear mount rabbit ears on, and I've got this marked where I need it, and I also have where I need to mill that out there, and same thing on the other side. So I got to just do that, and we will have a part 2. I think it looks fairly straight in the car. I think so. And I've got gappage just a little bit. The oil pan is not hitting the cross member, which is very important. I've also got this motor mount here, the one that I made. I got it marked where I need to weld it, so I can take it off, pull the engine back out, weld that up, get the other 2 brackets on the back. I actually dropped it, it's down there. But I got this one set. So, we made a little progress today. So, let's call this video Hillbilly Willy Setting the Engine Part 1. We'll have a Part 2 coming up. So until then, next time, y'all be safe. God bless.